By prevailing over all obstacles and distractions, one may unfailingly arrive at his chosen goal or destination. Gold is a treasure, and he who possesses it does all he wishes to in this world, and succeeds in helping souls into paradise. Following the light of the sun, we left the old world, sailed this day 19 leagues, and determined to count less than the true number, that the crew might not be dismayed if the voyage should prove long. For the execution of the voyage to the Indies, I did not make use of intelligence, mathematics, or maps. I am a most noteworthy sinner, but I have cried out to the Lord for grace and mercy, and they have covered me completely. I have found the sweetest consolation since I made it my whole purpose to enjoy His marvelous presence. You can never cross the ocean until you have the courage to lose sight of the shore. I saw that it was possible to go to the Indies by sailing west, and I undertook to do so, and nothing that was said discouraged me. It is easy to discover what another has discovered before. I have come to believe that this is a mighty continent which was hitherto unknown. All the gold in the world cannot buy a dying man one more breath. It is God who made the seas, and it is also He who made the winds favorable to those who sail. I have seen and visited the most splendid palaces and cities of Europe, but I have never seen a place more beautiful and charming than this island. I found that they were speaking to me in a language that I did not understand, and so I could not answer them. But I smiled and gave them some beads. In all parts of the old world, as well as of the new, it was evident that Columbus had kindled a fire in every mariner's heart. I have been given a fleet of ships, but no man can command the winds or the tides. There are wonders in this world, and it is better to go and see them than to hear about them. I am a most unworthy sinner, but in my heart I have always believed that there is a higher power that watches over us all. I have come to believe that the world is round, and that by sailing west, one can reach the east. The sea will grant each man new hope, and sleep will bring dreams of home. Riches don't make a man rich, they only make him busier. God wills that man be free, and that man must decide for himself what he wants to be. We cannot know what our destiny will be until we have taken the first step. Each man has a duty to find his own path, and to follow it with all his heart. It is the job of every man to do what he can to make the world a better place. I have seen many things in my travels, but nothing has touched my heart as much as the sight of a mother holding her child. Aim at heaven and you will get earth thrown in. Aim at earth and you get neither. Life is short, but the glory of a well-spent life is eternal. The spirit of adventure is in our blood. We were born to explore the unknown, to discover new worlds, and to conquer our fears. I have come to believe that the sea is a highway to God, and that by sailing it, we come closer to the divine. Our journey is not yet over, for there are still many lands to discover, many peoples to meet, and many wonders to behold. The world is a book, and those who do not travel read only a page. I have come to believe that the greatest treasure of all is the love of a good woman. I have never seen a more beautiful sight than the stars above me at night. I have come to believe that there is nothing more important than faith, and that by trusting in God, we can accomplish great things. The strongest and bravest hearts are those that have been broken and mended again. We must never forget that we are all children of God, and that we are all connected by a common bond of love and respect. The sea is a great teacher, and it teaches us to be patient, to be humble, and to be strong. I have seen many things in my travels, but nothing has touched my heart as much as the kindness of strangers. The sea is a vast and wondrous place, full of mysteries and wonders that we can only begin to imagine. There are no shortcuts to any place worth going. It is not the destination that matters, but the journey that we take to get there. A man who has never left his home will never know the beauty of the world. We are all explorers in this life, and our greatest adventure is the one that we take within ourselves. The winds and the waves are always on the side of the ablest navigators. I have come to believe that there is nothing more powerful than the human spirit, and that by harnessing it, we can achieve anything we set our minds to. We must have courage in the face of uncertainty, for it is only by taking risks that we can achieve greatness. It is not the size of the ship, but the skill of the sailor that determines its success. The greatest journey we can take is the one that leads us to ourselves. The journey is not always easy, but it is always worth it. The greatest reward of all is the satisfaction that comes from knowing that we have done our best. The sea is a great leveler, and it teaches us that we are all equal in the eyes of God. The greatest treasures are those that cannot be bought with gold or silver, but are found within our hearts. To know how to make use of the light which comes to us is to have achieved wisdom. The sea is a place of constant change and uncertainty, but it is also a place of great beauty and wonder. I have come to believe that the true purpose of life is to seek out knowledge and understanding. Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. The sea is a great equalizer, for it is there that we are all at the mercy of the elements.